On either side of a snow-covered battlefield, armies gather. On one side, in the stronghold of Dunbalder, humans, dwarves, and the races of the Alliance fall in line behind the leadership of Vandar Stormpike. On the other, orcs, tauren, and trolls gather in Frostwolf Tower under the command of the shaman Drekthar to defend the ancient home of the Frostwolf clan. Advancing towards each other in the field of strife, a night elf demon hunter fighting to rid the world of the one who slew his village, a young orc warrior fighting to prove her worth to her people, a Draenei priest on a mission to save her daughter, and an elder troll shaman overseeing one final troop. Additionally, we see two sisters locked in struggle. One has felled the other once, with the other now returning as a lich to seek revenge. Meanwhile, two disguised dragons have arranged to bring Naru shards to the Icy Valley, but for what purpose? Which side, if any, will live to see the coming days? Loktar Ogar, this is Fractured in Alterac Valley.
Welcome back to Bottom Deck Achievements, a Hearthstone achievement hunting series. Folks, Fractured in Alterac Valley is upon us. The third set of the Year of the Griffin. We find ourselves once again in a 6-set meta. This set brings with it, of course, a bunch of new cards and, the point of this show, a brand new set of achievements. Are they any good? Are they going to be any fun to do? Is there anything as atrocious as Oh My Yogg or the Party Up achievement? I don't know. Let's dig into the achievement set and find out. I know I said that this new set is out today, but it's actually not out today as I'm recording this. That's how time and editing works. So how was I able to get one of these done already? Well, we'll get into that here in a second. But this is the achievement list for Fractured in Alterac Valley. This list is kind of similar to how all the other sets that have achievements with them work. Each class has a total of 3 different achievements to do, one of which being some kind of a grind that'll take some time to do. And before any kind of experience points boosts for the rewards track or anything, there's a total of 1,100 experience up for grabs for each class, and then a bunch of neutrals as well. Bringing the grand total of experience points able to be gotten from achievements to 17,200, which is 300 points more than the last time around. What makes up for this difference? Well, Warrior, actually. For whatever reason, the last couple sets, I think maybe the last 3, maybe ever since Dark Moon, I'm not 100% sure, but I think this is the case. For whatever reason, the Warrior grind, the last step of it, did not give the 500 base experience points. It was like a 200 for the final step, meaning that we have slightly more experience up for grabs for this one, which is pretty cool. I guess I'll talk about this neutral one. This sure was an achievement. I actually got this one done. Win a game at 15 health. The very first game I played after this patch went live and added these achievements into the game. I'm not going to click it yet because I'm waiting for the rewards track to scroll over after the set comes out, which, like I said, is not actually today, even though it's being uploaded today. Time, once again. There's also an achievement for gaining honor, which will reward you with one of the rewards track skins. These are the same ones that you get for reaching a level 100 on the rewards track, so hey, we'll all be one step closer to getting all of these once this gets done. Honor is a thing where if you choose either Horde or Alliance, when this set was announced and pre-patched into the game, and you gain honor from just playing games. It's just a thing that will get done the more you play. Just don't worry about it. Just play your games, and you'll eventually get there. But yeah, so one of my biggest concerns was how many legendary cards would be straight up required to get these done. And as I started reading some of these, I got a little scared, because the very first couple ones actually name-dropped the legendary cards available. Sometimes they will imply that you use a certain legendary card, but you don't necessarily need to for some of these. But for the first couple classes, Kurtrus Demon Render, this one is impossible to do without the Guff hero card, and so on down the list. Wing Commander Ikman, for the first couple classes all named legendary cards, so I started to get really scared. But as I went through the list, I found that you need a total of, I believe, if I check my notes, 10 legendary cards absolutely required for all of the achievements. But one of which, if I scroll down to the neutrals, we see, if I can find this exact one. Where are you? I don't know. There you are. Summon Korak the Blood Rager a bunch. This is the legendary card that is available in Diamond if you purchase the rewards track. So a bunch of players are going to be getting this card for free, from purchasing the upgrade to the rewards track. But it's better than needing to open it in a pack or craft it yourself. So I'm kind of considering it to be 9 legendaries required, because this one is readily available to you should you choose to purchase the rewards track. So it's 10, but kind of 9. And this is up from the last set. By my count, I kind of reviewed all the ones from the last set, and that set required 9. But one of which was the Diamond Legendary available. So it was kind of 9, but 8. This one's 10, but kind of 9. So I think it's still manageable. It's still a lot better than the, I think, 14 or 15 that were required for Dark Moon Fair, which, as you can see, I'm still just barely above 50% for these, because just every class had a name. Almost every class had a named legendary required for these, and then there were a bunch of the neutral ones. Like, there's one for each old god. That was rough. It was bad. So I think this is still manageable. I wish they would stop increasing the amount of legendaries required for these, but yeah, here we are. I kind of briefly looked over the achievement list itself, and it looks like they did a pretty good job of actually requiring cards from the set for it. Like I said, there's a couple that require the legendaries, like Kurtris or Guff, but even some of the other ones, summoning Frostwolf Cubs, there's a bunch of cards that do this in this set, and in this set only. Pathmaker, once again, being a card from this set. You know, there's still a couple generic ones, like just generally triggering secrets, but it's kind of hard to get away from those completely. But compared to some other sets, it looks like there's far fewer of these. And from what I can tell, like I said, they do a pretty good job of naming actual cards that you need from this set, which is pretty good. It'll make this set feel a lot more like involved, so to speak. Like, I remember one of the ones was just like dealing damage with your hero power as mage. One of them was freezing characters with elementals. Granted, there was some support for that in the set, but at the same time, it was just sort of a generic achievement that didn't tell you, hey, freeze a bunch of guys with this particular card or whatever. Whereas I think we have a similar one here where, yeah, it's just freeze characters as Shaman, which is a little generic, but yeah, what can you do? Dread Imps are a part of this set. That's cool. Desecrated Graveyard, Hollow Abomination. So yeah, I think overall this is going to be a pretty good achievement set. I'm excited to dig into some of these cards. I kind of understand about the 15 health one. There's a legendary card that becomes a lot cheaper if you're at 15 health or under. So I kind of get it for this one, but at the same time, this one's just kind of random. Like I said, I did this on my first game after this patch went live, but I could see people that don't get it for like 100 games just because it's all luck. But yeah, overall, I'm excited. This one's kind of generic, but at the same time in Standard, I think the only other hero card in Standard right now is Jiraxis. And I guess technically not too many are seeing too much play in Wild right now, so this should be an easy one to do. Still, a set that has 10 hero cards in it is pretty, hero card centric, so that's should be fine. I do have one achievement that I want to look at right here, and potentially, potentially get this done in this video, because I started a duels run just to start some of the generic ones, like freezing minions as Shaman or triggering Hunter secrets, and I actually got offered Ivus the Forest Lord in my duels draft. So if you don't mind, I'm going to switch over to that real quick and see if I can't get this one done. what's better than getting a named legendary card achievement done for free? Getting it done before the set even comes out. So let's hop over to that. Come on, one time give me Ibis. I know I've asked for a one time in a bunch of videos, but this is an actual one time. Don't think we're getting there. All they have to do is play 2, maybe even just 1 spell. Ah, bummer. Should have thrown back Wildfire in the mulligan.
We will feed on this world.
Sucks. Oh well. Well, unfortunately, this Ibis achievement lives to get done another day. But hey, if it was offered to me once this early in duels, potentially it's going to be a common mainstay in the duels pool. Here's to hoping, at least. It's always nice to get these done pretty much for free. But yeah, that's about all I have to say. I'm not going to go in detail with every achievement that's on this list. But you can, and if there's any achievements that you'd like to see covered in this series sooner rather than later, because I plan to getting around to as many of these as I can, please feel free to leave those in a comment below. And if you like the video, want to see more, please subscribe to the channel, and feel free to leave a like on this video. Both of those things help the channel out a ton. And hey, the day this goes live, the day that the set comes out, I will be streaming on Twitch. I'm at Hey Tallman there. I'm going to be opening up a bunch of packs, maybe getting some stuff going, maybe building a deck or two. Who knows? The world will be our oyster. I had a pretty good pack opening last time, so I'm hoping that I have even a fraction of that luck this time around. So go join me there. I'd love to see you there. And I guess with all that being said, for the first time in Alterac Valley, but as always, thank you for watching, have a great day, and may the card you need the most never be at the bottom of your deck.